Hey everybody, what's going on? Herblin with a new episode of Dwarf Fortress, episode number 11 already. I mean, things are really picking up around Axed Romances now that we have some weapon grade metals in production, and we're starting to see some changes for the better, I think. Though right now we seem to be under attack by giant red-winged blackbirds that are just pestering our population. There seems to be several of them, so I'm not sure which ones specifically we're fighting with. We can take a look at some of these fight logs here, and it doesn't seem like they're doing so great. They may be fighting. Yeah, it seems like this herbalist has so far been able to take care of his own. That we actually have a small military squad, a one-man military squad that's equipped to deal with these types of threats from the air. I'm just going to assign him to kill any of one of these and just send him out there. Also, it seems that we have some humans. What are they doing here? Okay, I guess these guys are just visiting guests, socializing. I seen them come up on the attack, so I wasn't sure if we had some merchants coming by or something that I'd missed. Apparently, also, we may have a werebeast infection. Again, just going based off the comment section, we may have a werebeast infection that I was unable to notice, and I'm kind of worried that we probably do now. Because that would just be my luck. I definitely wouldn't have noticed that if that were the case. That's something that could definitely get out of hand very, very, very easily. So I'm a bit worried about that. Anyways, right now it seems that we're draining our water supply again. Lots of bodies in here. We've had some miasma built up. Lots of dead things down here anyways. We have a huge list of deceased and missing dwarves. So I think we're going to have to make yet another, bigger and bigger graveyard / memorial slab zone for all these guys. Actually, we should have casket production, I feel, kind of just on endless right now. We have beds on being built endlessly right now, but I think caskets, not cactuses, caskets are just as or possibly even more important. Actually, I think we're okay on beds. That's a lot. What else could we have this guy make? I guess barrels? I guess barrels will be pretty useful. We're going to need a lot of barrels. Our wood furnaces are making charcoal, and we are melting copper and gold currently. So that's good. That's good to see. Also, I think next time that we get a request from the merchants, I'm going to request tin bars also on top of the iron bars. With iron, we can make steel, but if we get tin with the amount of copper that we have, we should be able to make bronze. And we can make some half-decent armors and stuff out of that also. So, yeah, I think next time that we get any kind of merchants come by, I'm going to also request lots of tin and lots of iron bars. And I really just want to focus on our military badly right now. I just feel that we're not really able to do that just because of the lack of any kind of metals that we're finding that are going to allow us to do that. You can see our mine coming down here. I'm still digging down, looking to find more and more metals, hopefully to find some iron supply. Though I'm starting to feel like it's possible we're not going to hit iron at any point. Though we may hit adamantine at some point. So if we had adamantine, that's fine. I can deal with that. Let's see. We've got... wow, these birds are really just going for it, huh? It doesn't look like our... Let's see, did this guy get anybody? What's his name anyways? Lolor, did Lolor get anybody? I don't think he did. Lolor getting any fights? I don't see anything for him. Though lots of other dwarves have been fighting with these birds. Oh, hey, look, there's a copper bolt. That's got to be Lolor. So I guess these things are getting taken care of. There seems to be a few less of them anyways. Perhaps they can be butchered. I'm not sure. I'll assign somebody to try to do that, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to. Yeah, these things are really just interrupting a lot. They're interrupting like all the production at the fortress. That's kind of a big pain in the ass right now. And I guess we can't butcher Guess we can't butcher those things. I was hoping we'd be able to. That's really unfortunate. Our fields have pretty much just given up on themselves. It doesn't look like we have anything to plant right now, or anything being planted. Possibly we have seeds, though I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to look into that and try to get our fields at full production. Try to get all 3 fields doing something. Though if we do start running low on food, we seem to have a lot of cats, so we'll be good on, I guess, cat meat if all else fails. I've assigned the throne room to our mayor, and I'm also going to go ahead and start on the mayor's special chambers and his dining hall and those things that he needs as a noble. I guess our baron is also going to need things. Squidman, our baron, he's going to need an office. He's going to need a dining room. He needs a tomb. He needs his own tomb. He needs a couple chests, a cabinet, a weapon rack, and an armor stand. So I'm going to have to make him something kind of nice also. So that's going to be a whole project in and of itself. But I'm going to make the mayor... I know a baron is going to be above the mayor, but I mean, I feel that the mayor is kind of, he's the leader of our fortress. So I want him to have like a really nice, prominent, permanent kind of standing office. And we'll switch that out like we did with Bite Labor, where we have, different people occupying it at different times. So we can always assign it to the active mayor. And I'm just going to set up a little bit of a dining hall here. And then we're going to do his bedroom on the other end. So we don't even need to build it out that far. This should be just fine. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I think that should actually be quite good. That'll be plenty of room for a bedroom and a dining hall. And we'll just put some nice stuff in there and smooth it all out. And I think he should be quite happy with that. Is there anything else that he needs? Dining room. He's got a bedroom already, but we'll make a better one. And then we'll have the chests and the armor rack and the armor stand and all that good stuff in there. And then we're going to have to start working on Squidman's office space and all that. Actually, I'm going to build that... You know what? I'm going to build that up here also. So I feel like we could get away with it if we built a hallway here. No, it's kind of a mess, isn't it? I'm going to have to take a look around. Whoa, that's not what I want to do at all. I'm going to have to take a look around the fortress and figure out exactly where I want to place these offices and new rooms. You can see here that I've been assigning mining orders to the dwarves to mine out a bedroom and a dining hall for the mayor. I've also had them dig out a new area that I want the military to be stationed in here. I want to bring our military down here right near the throne room and have them training in here more often than up top, which just seems more practical to me because this is where I want all the dwarves to be. I want them to be ready to defend them. And then I've set up the Baron's, this will be the Baron's office, his dining hall, and his bedroom, which will all be really nice and conveniently located just across the hall from the tavern. Though while doing this, I realized that yes, we do in fact actually have a werebeast on us, and here he is. We can take a look at him. Actually, that's not the werebeast at all. Where is it? I see a werebeast there. Maybe did he die? It seems that we do have a werebeast on us, though. There's a dead werebeast there, I guess. He's flashing. And I noticed that there have been a lot of dwarves being struck down and just dying. I guess that's the dwarf that was struck down, but there seem to be a lot that have been dying lately, too. So, I think we definitely have some probably infected dwarves at this point. It may be out of hand, though we're going to really have to, let's see. So the werebadger's been fighting, kicks the peasant in the head. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have, I think we're gonna have a lot of infected dwarves. I hope that peasant just dies. We're gonna need to assign a new hospital and just do what we did last time and try to get all the, anybody with, health damage to them, anybody that's been hurt lately in battle, or anybody that has any kind of wounds, we're gonna have to kill them off and get rid of them. So I think I'm going to need to prioritize a new hospital zone where we can start bringing our wounded into. And why not, you know, let's just do that up here. It's easier to dig in here. Let's make a couple doors in there because we're going to have a lot of people coming and going. Actually, you know what? Let's just go for this whole area. There. That should be fine. Wow, that's huge, but we're going to... Actually, why am I making it that big? God. There. Okay, so that will be our hospital. The mini-doored hospital. And we're going to flood the shit out of that thing and try to kill everybody that gets stuck in there. So anybody with any kind of damage, hopefully. Why is that guy flashing red now? I'm paranoid as shit. Okay. No, that guy's not hurt. I'm going to have to really go through the combat logs and try to figure out who's been hurt. And get them crushed as soon as possible. Or flooded or locked away in a hospital somewhere. Because I did not even realize that I think we have a massive werebeast problem, though I'm not... Somebody did mention that if we have everybody turn into a werebeast, we'll actually be okay. We can just have a whole fortress of werebeasts. Not ideal, but I mean, it may come down to that. We're down to 62 dwarves now. We were at like 75 at one point, I think, so we've lost quite a few. You can see here that we've dug out our hospital area. Just assigned it as a hospital. We're going to have to wait and see if any dwarves start to fill it up. I haven't seen anybody else turning yet. We are on to a new year. So I guess we're on to year 3 now. But I haven't seen any more dwarves turning. I've been keeping an eye on some of the combat logs. I mean, other than, you know, eagles and, you know, the usual whatever going on. It doesn't seem like we have any more were-badgers other than this one, which is the one that we already know that died. That's the one that we seen on the stairs over over here earlier, that's now been dumped and had his corpse dumped and trash compacted. Oh, there comes a thief. Great. So yeah, we have the Baron's office being dug out here. We have the Baron's dining hall and the Baron's bedroom being dug out here. The mayor's quarters also being dug out, and just waiting for them to be smoothed, and then we'll start furniture hauling in there. Another project that we've done, I've just set up here because the Baron requires it, is a tomb. So far it's not a great tomb. I guess we need to probably throw in some statues or something to make him happy, and I think that should be good. Maybe we'll have to make the floors better or something. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to be buried in whatever that ground type is there. I think it's peat. Oh, silt. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to be buried in this silt room, because if we look at him, he's not quite happy with. He considers it a burial chamber, not a tomb. So probably needs a little bit of an upgrade before he's ready to accept it. But he is happy with his quarters, even though we haven't given him his new bedroom yet. He needs 2 chests, the cabinet, all that stuff, and the dining room assigned still. If you look at our mayor, he's really happy with the throne room. That's an opulent throne room, and he only needs a decent office. And he's happy with his quarters, though he does need that dining room, his chest, his weapon rack, his armor stand, all that good stuff. So we're getting there. We have it all dug out for them, and we're actually working on some of that right now. We have our metalsmith working on weapon racks and all these things. Actually, I don't think we have any golden weapon racks right now, do we? If I can ever figure that out. Ah, what's going on? Controls, there we go. Caps lock gets me every single time. So yeah, we have gold cabinets and chests, but doesn't seem that we have any golden weapon racks quite yet, and we'll have those made up shortly. Actually, I'll assign that production here under golden weapon racks. You know, let's just go ahead and make a bunch of these things, because why not? We could also use a couple golden statues, I think. You know, actually just endlessly make golden statues after this. So yeah, then we'll have a couple golden statues, and we'll throw those around different rooms to beef up their level and their value. something else that you may have seen here that we're working on is a building made of lead. This is going to be an archery tower slash bunker down type fortress in the heart of Axtromances. This is where I started thinking, you know, we need a fallback point if these werebeasts get out of control. I'd also like somewhere for an archer to go up and be able to take shots at all these flying animals that seem to be coming after us. So yeah, I think that's going to be here. It's going to be a little while. I want to build it out of lead, though. Maybe the upper levels I may not be able to build out of lead because it's so heavy. I'm worried that it might collapse on it. But yeah, we actually have even a lead door being built. That's the third thing in queue now. So we'll have a lead door built just to keep the rest of the building. I mean, the whole bottom floor is entirely lead except for the stairway down, obviously. All made out of lead, so that'll be kind of cool. Maybe the upper floors we'll have to build that as something else. I'm not too sure, but we'll try to get that. Try to get it so we can come up a few levels to take shots at things. And like I said, it'll be like a bunker down zone. I'm gonna build like a basement area to it, but I'm not currently going to connect this to the fortress at all because I want this separated in case of contamination of werebeasts and such. Though I think it's gonna have its own food and water and drink supply and all that. Actually, I might connect it to the river even so that it has its own water supply. And then we'll just drag tons and tons and tons of food in there and stockpile the shit out of it. And that's going to be like a bunker down zone if things go to hell, I think. But what do you guys think? Anything that you want to see added? I know I've got to work on the Dwarven shotgun. I haven't gotten to that yet. Something that I want to make. It's just something that I'm not sure that I can make. But I'd definitely like to. I mean, I struggled... For whatever reason, I even struggled making the Atom Smasher. And I mean, it's just a bridge because I didn't even realize that you can open bridges in different directions. So that was, you know, that was my mistake. Wow, we have a bunch of miners popping up dead from dehydration. Oh, trees, right. Great. More and more dead dwarves. That's perfect. But yeah, so we have lots of dwarves dying. We have lots of problems, as always. Our hospital doesn't seem to be getting... any patience though, so maybe we really did luck out. Maybe we aren't going to have a big werebeast attack. We could hope for the best and hope that it doesn't come down to that. It doesn't seem like it's going to. We may have gotten extremely lucky. Just paranoid checking the combat logs there. But anyways, guys, like I said, let me know what you guys are thinking. Leave a comment, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.